All right, well, welcome everyone to Live at Lunchtime.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you for joining us. We are here in the main barn today. It's a little dreary outside.
A little dreary.
Thought we'd bring it inside.
Yes.
Yes,
We're
hello.
here with our very handsome Dallas.
Just look at him. Look for the kid. Look at the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. How about a kiss? He says, how about a kiss?
Here, Bubba.
Hi,
Say
sweetheart.
everybody.
So for those who may not know Dallas is one of our oldest residents at the sanctuary. He is going to turn 34 this year. He is. So he is one of our oldest residents, and we have one resident who is older than him by a couple of years, but he is our oldest horse here at Equine Advocate. So he does have that distinction.
But he also doesn't look it, does he?
He doesn't.
You don't look like an old man.
You look quite good for your age. Yes, you do. So he was rescued in the late 90s. He was a former camp horse. And so he just enjoys his days here, hanging out between the main barn and outside. When the weather's really bad, he comes in here.
Yep.
So just a little rainy and pretty wet outside. So we're just hanging out, and he's one of our sweetest residents.
He
one
really
of the most
is.
calm. Yes, you.
Yeah. Are you?
So this is Dallas, and I think he's so pretty. He's an Appaloosa, which is this white coat with the spots and all the different colors. He's just so pretty.
He is. He is.
Dallas.
He's very handsome and is smart, as you can see.
He's very intelligent.
Yes, he's
Are you going to
very
find all the
smart.
treats that we have? Yes, like, oh, you're sniffing them out.
He's like, I know you guys have them. This is silly.
We do.
Stop keeping them from me.
And Happy New Year to
Yes.
everybody watching. Just a few days in
That's right.
to the new year.
Yes, Happy New Year from all of us here at Equine Advocates. And we thought that we'd begin the New Year's, New Year's time, January is a time for reflection.
Yes.
It's a time for, maybe setting some goals and restarting some things. So, we thought that it'd be a nice way to go into the new year to just reflect, take time out of your day and reflect and be thankful and be mindful of what's happening around you. And what better way to do that than listening to some wonderful, wonderful horse quotes.
Oh, yes. And gain
And
some inspiration from the
absolutely.
words of others relating to these beautiful creatures.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because they are amazing.
And very hungry. Yes. Very hungry creatures.
So I did some reflection on the way in this morning. And on the way in, I'd like to share with you some thoughts that I had, because I was thinking to myself, okay, I was thinking about our live, and I knew we were going to do quotes on horses and things. And as all of you know, the people that know me out there know that I'm what you would consider horse crazy. I'm thinking about horses all the time. I always had, as a little girl, it wasn't Barbies, it was horses. And little horses. And
Got your own horse.
I got my own. That's right. That's right. So, I've been doing some reflecting, and on the way in this morning, I thought I'd like to share something with all of you. Sorry, I would call it a quote, but it's a little long-winded. So I guess you can call it a quote, just a long-winded quote.
Reflection.
Yeah. So I came up with my own expression of what I feel regarding being in the presence of horses. My wish today is to inspire all of you out there to get to know the love of a horse, and to experience what it means to be in the presence of such an amazingly wonderful animal. A lot of noise going around in the barn right now. You may have heard the term horse crazy, and horse people that love horses and are around horses all the time. People say, oh, you're just horse crazy. You're just a horse crazy girl. Many people that love horses are known for being horse crazy. But what does this really mean? Of course, it all begins with a spark and love for horses. But it is not just simply a love for these amazingly complex animals. It goes so much deeper than that, and is somewhat difficult to express and put into words, which is why I had to really reflect on it this morning and try to put it into words. I would dare to say that being horse crazy is something that once there, it never goes away. It cannot be replaced or suppressed. It appears people that love horses have experienced all that they are, just always do for the rest of their lives. Why is this? I believe it is because the horse crazy person has experienced a love that is unique to these remarkably sentient beings. They can overcome their past, their hardships, and learn to trust all over again, perhaps even being able to do this with more ease than we do. Right? What do you think about that? Once they trust you, they accept you as part of their herd or their family member. And they love you as you are. They listen without passing judgment, and they can mirror how you feel emotionally. They can make one feel grounded and help to stop the whirlwind of time, helping someone truly focus on the present. Horses are wonderful teachers. They help people understand deeper communication as well as have a deeper understanding of themselves. There is something to be said about horses connecting to our human spirit. They have not only been a means and a helper to us since the beginning of time, helping us expand nations, provide transportation, helping to ease our burdens, assist us in communication. What some people tend to forget is how they have selflessly given their love, their time, and their friendship to us since the beginning of time. I believe that horses exist because they are supposed to provide that special connection that we all long for. They have something we need, and we have something they need. They are beautiful, magnificent, and wonderful animals, and very deserving of our love and care in return. So that's what I wrote this morning.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And I hope that all of you feel inspired to just experience this at least once in your lifetime. Of horses, I understand they're not for everybody. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that they can offer that gift to everyone
Yes.
if you so choose to do that. Right? What do you think about that,
Out
Alice?
of everything that you said, I love the, and I might be paraphrasing, not exactly a
course.
quote from what you said, but horses are teachers.
Yes.
And even just observing them, you can learn a lot from their behavior.
Oh, absolutely. And you can learn a lot about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, they do mirror your emotions. So when you're with horses, you have to watch yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I feeling happy today?
How am I expressing myself?
Right, because how is it coming across to them? And they'll tell you, hey, you're coming across a little harsh. You need to calm down.
Check yourself a little.
Right. You want this treat here. I'm just going to give it to you. Is that good?
All the treats.
Yes. And we did bring some grooming materials so that he can be groomed and loved. Right, handsome?
He's like, no treats.
So
All the treats.
as I was reading my quote, I thought there was another quote by Beryl Markham that really kind of relates to my quote. So it says, a lovely horse is always an experience, I love that word experience, of the kind that is spoiled by words. Like I said, it's hard to come up in words
Yes.
why horses are so special and important and unique and wonderful. And I just felt like that was perfect.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just a feeling, whether that's with horses or other animals or pets or something. It's just this feeling you get.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi. Look at that muzzle at work. Those
Oh my
muscles.
goodness.
I don't have any more. You ate it all. You ate it.
I might have some more.
He's like, I know she does.
I might. Do I? I do. I might have some
You
more.
might have to break those
We'll
out.
have to
I'm
see.
gonna. Can I groom you? You want to be groomed?
Yeah.
No, you can't eat
A little
it.
brush.
You can't eat it.
Give a little brush. Hi, Rigo.
So, Alex,
If you hear any noise, it's Rigo next
Yes.
door.
Whoa, look
Hi
at this
there.
hair coming off of you. My goodness. Oh, does that? Oh, thank you.
What just happened? Is he knocking over
Yes, he is.
our grooming materials?
Yes, he is.
All right, don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
he
do
needed
it.
this. Look at the hair coming off.
Don't. Oh, good, Dallas. Don't do it.
So, Alex, did you have some quotes that you wanted to share?
Absolutely. You know, we did compile a list of some of our favorite quotes related to horses. And one that when I was reading it, I was like, oh, this feels so true and still kind of goes in line with what we've already talked about. And the quote is, there is much we can learn from a friend who happens to be a horse.
Oh, I love that.
And that is a quote from Alexandra Leyland. And it's like friends come in all places,
Yes.
including the animals in your life and including horses.
Absolutely.
Just what they bring to you and their nature. I mean, just look at Dallas here. What a good friend. And there's goes back to horses can teachers. There's so much you can learn from them.
Absolutely.
And you can be friends with the animals in your life. So I love that. Oh, I see all that hair coming down. And you treat your friends very well, just like Michelle's doing.
And I think he's really enjoying this because he is shedding like crazy.
Look at you. Okay, maybe you get another treat. You treat your friends.
So yeah, let's enjoy a few more quotes, and I hope that you can take time to reflect also.
Absolutely.
So I have a wonderful, wonderful person in my life, horse person, another horse crazy girl, who taught me since I've been 15 years old, and she's just eats, breathes, sleeps horses, and she's amazing. And she came up with two quotes that I really, really liked. So I wrote them down. So Mary Loopy, this goes out to you. All right, she says, when you communicate with a horse, say what you mean, but mean what you say.
Oh.
And you always do it with love and respect.
I love that. It's twofold.
Mm-hmm. And she also says, you whisper with your body and not with your mouth.
Oh, interesting.
Which is very interesting because if you learn the way horses communicate, they communicate with body language, mainly. Other ways too, but mainly body language. And they learn to read yours, and you learn to read theirs.
Right, bud? Yes.
He is like,
Yeah.
I want more cookies.
Yeah? What are you trying to tell me?
That's my body language right now.
What are you trying to tell me right now, huh?
My body language says, those cookies are in your pocket. I also love this one too. So with horses, it's very important. They always look to a leader. They want to find a leader in their herd. So be a leader who leads without fear, who leads with their heart and with understanding. Be a leader who speaks with their actions and never with harshness. Be a leader who rejoices and rewards when something is done right, and who shows compassion when something is not understood. Be a leader those will desire to follow, and be a leader others will desire to stay with.
Oh, that's great.
So, I wrote that one.
I love that.
Thank you. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're so cute.
You want to pick out a quote? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, let's see. What quote do you want to read?
Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. You've got written at my elbow there.
He's like, listen,
like,
give me the cookies.
So another one I love because it goes into one of my favorite things about horses and being around them. So this is an unknown author of this quote, by what we could find. And the quote is, ask me to show you poetry in motion, and I will show you a horse.
Oh, love that one.
I love that because one of my favorite things about horses is just how beautiful and strong and the way that how beautiful and strong they are and the way they move when they run. It's just breathtaking.
It is.
You know, when it's a really nice day here at the sanctuary, you know, the ground is dry and the sun's out, and then you can just see across the sanctuary where all the horses who love to run, and when they're just galloping around, it's just beautiful, and it truly is poetry in motion.
Yeah,
coming
it
there.
is.
So I love that because I think that really encapsulates exactly what about horses that I love so much.
I think that's beautiful. I can attest to that. I agree.
And then another part that resonates with me is just finding also the beauty in things. You know, take a moment to look out and find beauty in things. Okay, stop.
What does that feel?
Like you're so beautiful. Yes, you are.
I love that. And I like this one also. The horse is art in motion.
There you go, exactly. Just like you chewing in my ear. That is poetry. Rico's just like chewing right in my ear. Yes. You're so beautiful too. Oh, I could just see that hair flying right off.
Yes, it's going all over me. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your wealth. Yes.
So another quote, and this really speaks to me when you think of like New Year's reflections, things you want to think about going into the new year. Whether you want to call that a resolution, a goal, just a mindset as you enter the beginning of a new year. This kind of resonates with me. This is a quote by Alan Hamilton, and it is, I call horses divine mirrors. They reflect back the emotions that you put in. If you put in love and respect and kindness and curiosity, the horse will return that. And that's so very true. Again, we talked about this. The way you act and the emotions you give off, the horse horses are going to feed off of that.
Yep.
And that's with anyone you interact with.
Absolutely.
The emotions that you give off. What emotions and what traits do you want to put out there into the universe that others will feed into or take, and that in turn you may want others to put out there? And I think that's a good thing to reflect on, of what do I want to put out into the world. Yeah.
So let's take a minute. Excuse me.
Oh,
No.
what did he chew?
He took the Velcro.
Oh my God, good job. I thought he like ate something.
He definitely is being gentle.
Okay.
He's definitely being gentle. He's
Oh
just,
my
he thinks he's
goodness.
got
What are
more
you
cookies
doing?
up there somewhere. Right? There's no more cookies. I don't have any more.
Well, I still have some.
He says, Kristen
What about
must
you
have
guys?
some.
What about all of you guys out there? And if anyone out there watching has a favorite quote relating to horses or any equines or even animals in general, or a reflection going into the new year, feel free to type it out in the comments. We'd love to know what's the quote that really resonates with you.
Absolutely.
Or if any of these quotes that we're saying you have heard before, or are they inspiring to you, or do you just like hearing them as well? Can I help you? Can I help you?
And with that being said, I was going to say this more towards the end, but we'll say it now.
Yeah.
If any of you have any quotes that you've made up or anything on your hearts that you would like to share with us about how you feel about horses, we would love to have them so that we can compile our own Equine Advocates book of quotes. So feel free to send us your quotes. We would love to hear from you. Right? So with Dallas. Yes.
Here's one from Dawn. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in the saddle.
Oh, I love
Winston
that.
Churchill.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that handsome face. What do you think about that quote? Did you like it?
Yeah.
I like this one too. To love a horse is to open your soul and be able to look inside and find one's true self. I like this one too. To capture the love and gaze of a horse is a human experience of the purest love and trust. Right? What do you think about that?
Pure love. That's just what really encapsulates. Hi there.
Yeah, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. I know. Let's see. We've got many, many more.
Oh, yes.
Let's see.
You want to pick one?
Sure.
What do you think of Dallas? You want to pick one? Okay.
Which one was it?
It is an unknown author. And actually, how did you know? Can you read? So it's, he knows when you're happy. He knows when you're comfortable. He knows when you're confident. And he always knows when you have treats.
Oh, yes.
And for those that are thinking, there's no way. No, read, his nose hit this one right there. It's right there.
Good job, Dad.
Good job.
I told you he was
You're
smart.
working the system.
Good job,
Good friend
buddy.
always knows when you have treats.
I love that.
And what you're feeling. Again, that energy that you put out into the world. Good job.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, if you have a horse that maybe doesn't like to be brushed and you have a brush in your pocket, they know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they know, but they know.
They'll be like, what are you coming over here for?
Exactly.
Dallas enjoys
Hi,
it though.
handsome. To place your horse's need for you, to let him leave his falling body above your need, to keep him with you. That is the greatest and purest love.
Oh.
A little sad, but it's true. It's true.
Yes.
To love them first and put their needs first. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have here? You want to pick one on the next page? Let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
You pick one too?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I like this one. What do you think about this one? Can we read that one? You want to take it? No? He
No.
says, no, I want to look
No,
at the
you
treats.
read it. You read it.
Yeah. A horse doesn't care how much you know until he knows how much you care.
Oh, exactly.
He's like, Alex, you can't kid
Do I
me.
still have more?
Oh, this one's by John Lyons. I love this. When your horse follows you without being asked,
Yes.
when he rubs his head on yours, and when you look at him and feel a tingle down your spine, you know you are loved. It's not the horse knows he's loved. You know you
You know
are
you're
loved.
loved.
And I have to
That
say,
behavior.
I have experienced that with my own Lacey girl, and it's just a magical, wonderful experience. Right, Dallas?
It is. You know what? I'll make a New Year's resolution. Spend more time with horses.
There you go.
Feel that love, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I can keep that. I think I can keep that one.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, buddy. I know you want more. Do you want more brush?
Yes.
You knocked over your brushes.
You did not go. Oh, did you knock over the other one?
He did, yeah.
Well, we still got one.
Here,
we still got
we've
one.
got a curry comb. You want to be curried some more? Get hair all over me, do you? Yes. More quotes, he says. Let's see.
I've got one.
Go for it.
So this is by, haven't said this one yet, by John Galsworthy.
I don't think so.
I am still under the impression there's nothing alive. I'm going to start that over. Hold on one second. I am still under the impression that there is nothing alive quite so beautiful as a horse.
Yeah, I would agree with
Very
that.
true, very true.
I agree. I concur. I concur, although there are many beautiful things in
There
this
are
world.
many beautiful
Nothing
things.
quite like a
We
horse.
might be biased.
Nothing, yeah, maybe a little. Maybe a little biased. Here's another one by Winston Churchill. There is something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of a man.
Go.
Or woman, for that.
Yes.
What do you think, Dallas? Do you like all these quotes?
Another one?
Do you agree? Huh? Oh, how does that feel, buddy, huh?
Now here's another one, which I hope it is so true. If you have gained the trust of a horse, you have won a friend for life.
Absolutely.
There you go.
They will remember a
It's-
face. They
they're-
will remember
because they're
experiences.
very intelligent and
they
they
are.
have very good memories.
Yes, they do.
And that's why another thing that you can learn from being around horses is what is the energy you are putting off. We talked about this, but there's a lot of quotes that kind of fall along those lines because it's so true. They will remember that energy. How were you around them? How did you treat them?
Oh, absolutely. And they don't forget.
And they don't forget.
But
And
they
so
do forgive.
they do, yes.
They
But that's
Take it
why
into
it's
account.
important
Yeah.
to, that's something you can learn and put into practice in your own life. Again, what is the energy I'm giving off? Because people will remember that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we have good energy? Do we have
He
good
says
energy?
yes.
He says yes.
You
Do
have
we good
friendly
energy.
Friendly energy.
Friendly
with the cookies
energy.
and the brush. Things making me feel good. Yeah. See, I'm feeling good.
These are all really good because a lot of these really resonate. Not just, yes, they may be about horses, but they can resonate on another level.
No, absolutely.
Something larger than just horses themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, okay.
Isn't he so sweet?
Okay.
He
Oh,
is just,
I only have one more.
Uh-oh. He is just one of the
Save
sweetest.
it.
Look, and I love his mane. Look at his cute, spunky mane. Isn't it cute?
There we go.
You've got such a cute, spunky mane. Yeah, you too. All right, let's see what else we've got here. The history of mankind is carried on the back of a horse.
Horses
Author
play-
unknown.
Horses have played very important parts all throughout history.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
And yet they've always been our friend.
They've always been, yes,
They've
they
always
have.
been there, huh? Let's see.
That's why it's so important to treat them as such.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They deserve all. They deserve all our love and
Yes,
respect.
I do.
I have seen things so beautiful they have brought tears to my eyes. Yet none of them can match the gracefulness and beauty of a horse running free.
I can agree with that.
Author unknown, and I think that's so beautiful. And that's what we try to give our horses here at Equine Advocates. You know, they've been rescued from, not great situations, all of varying kinds, and here they just get to enjoy being a horse, and to see them just run and enjoy their pasture time with their pasture mates is just so wonderful to see.
Absolutely. They just get to live out their lives, They don't get ridden when they're here. They don't get adopted out. They just live out the rest of their lives enjoying being a horse.
That's right.
And that's so great.
That's right.
Yes. Oh, don't be pushy.
He's like,
Remember we talked about giving off good energy. Good energy.
he says I am, but I
Don't be
think
a
you have
pushy
more."
friend.
He says I am.
Okay.
When a horse greets you with a nicker, oh, I love that. My horse does that. I love that. with a knicker and regards you with a large and liquid eye. The question of where you want to be has been answered. That's one of my favorites. I love that. And that's by another unknown author. I love that. See that large, I don't know if you know, but maybe from our past, if you've seen some of our past lives, we've done anatomy of the horse and some body communication, and having a nice soft eye is very important for a horse. Their eyes shouldn't be, they shouldn't look scared is what I'm saying.
Yes.
You shouldn't see the whites of their eyes. Well, now, obviously, you can see some of the whites, especially on Appaloosas. That's the sclera of the eye. That's normal. But when a horse's eye is very wide and looks nervous, that's called not having a calm eye, and that means they're nervous or upset or alert. So you want a nice, large, liquid, calm eye, and that's what Mr. Dallas has right now, don't you? Yeah, a very kind eye. Yes, you do. And horses have the largest eyes of any land mammal.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So it's important to watch. You can see, you can tell a lot from their eyes. Listen, mister, I don't have any brushes because you pushed them on the floor. Yeah, I don't. Look at that handsome bow. Yeah. Look at that handsome bow. I know.
So another quote I really love, which again, you can draw inspiration from, as again, coming into this new year. It is, I believe that horses bring out the best in us. They demand standards of behavior and levels of kindness that we, as humans, then strive to maintain. That is by Claire Balding. And again, so true. So true. The behavior that they need from us in order for them to trust us so that we can care for them and be their friend. That's what we should strive to be.
Absolutely. Because that is our best self. And we can carry that into all aspects of our life.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love this too. It kind of goes with it. Some horses will test you, some will teach you, and some will bring out the best.
There you go. Oh, hello.
He's like, well, if I can't have a treat, I might just eat the paper.
That's right, that's fine.
Listen, mister, I have a fuzzball, thank you.
I see that, I know. You have just caught all the stray hairs.
That's okay. I don't mind being covered in horsehair. It's okay. And I don't know about you guys, but I think being around horses is just so grounding.
Let's see if we can show everyone.
I love, let's put it this way. And I won't speak for everyone, but a lot of people with sensory issues, like touch, things like that. So being around a horse is very grounding for some people because, I guess me too, you not only get the sight, you get the touch, the soft touch, you get the smell. I love the way horses smell. You just smell so good. Yes, you do. You get the touch, the smell, you're outside, so you hear things. So almost all of your senses are being worked. Obviously, not taste. You don't want that. But everything else is kind of being worked.
It's kind of a bit of mindfulness.
It is.
For anyone that might practice that or has heard of that before, it takes a moment to ground yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on around you?
And because they're such a big animal, it kind of forces you to be in the moment. You can't really be thinking about other things.
No.
I've noticed there's times where I might come to the barn and I might feel anxious that day, or maybe something upset me. And of course, horses will sense that, and they will be loving and caring towards you. But they will also be like, "Okay, what's going on? Why are you giving off that anxious vibe?" And it's because they sense it. They sense that there's something off.
Right.
But when you're with them, I find for me, when I go to the barn and I've been feeling that way, all of a sudden everything just melts away, then I'm able to be in and I'm able to be in the moment instead of in my own head, which is really awesome.
Definitely aware of what's going on here, since Sal's getting a little pushy.
He's like, listen,
You ate the last treat. Did I not make that known?
I'm being a kind of pushy.
I don't think I made that known. I have crumbs. That's all I have.
He's like, yeah, but I smell it. He's being a kind pushy. He's not
He
being a grumpy
is. He
pushy.
is. What about you, Rigo?
Yeah. What about you?
What about you?
He's like, listen, I would like some treats too.
He's like, don't worry. We'll definitely give Rigo some treats in a bit. Yeah, you can say hi.
All right, everyone out there, does anybody else have any comments or anything that they would like to say or anything Maybe, is there a favorite quote that you've heard so far? We do have plenty more.
Maybe we can pick one more.
Maybe we'll do one more.
To end our moment of reflection.
Okay. Sounds good. What do you think? What do you think, Nancy? He feels very relaxed.
That was, if you got that, that was by Dallas. That, how do you write that?
Relief.
Relief, there you go.
Right? Let's see. Oh, this is nice. I think we'll end on this one. What do you think?
Let's do that.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds beautiful.
A horse is the projection of people's dreams about themselves. Strong, powerful, beautiful. And it has the capability of giving us escape from our mundane existence. I like that one. What do you think about
That's
that one?
beautiful. I mean, it can be.
It's like, oh, okay. What do you think, mister? I got a lot of that hair off of you. Isn't he so handsome? He's so handsome. You're so handsome.
You're so good. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We hope that you gained a little bit of inspiration or just enjoyed the quotes and everything we had to say. Maybe something resonated with you, whether you have horses in your life or enjoy being around them or animals in general. Because they're just so beautiful. Okay. They're still very beautiful.
Yes, they are. Even if they can't ask with me, right? You want more cookies.
Okay.
Says, oh, please more cookies. No, you can't have too many cookies.
Well, again, Happy New Year to everybody out there, and thanks again for joining us.
Yes, Happy New Year. We'll see you next week.